Guys, Anthony Abram here, and I'm actually today I got a very special guest. This is the 9th and final week and the final day of the Ornish program. We just wrapped it up, and I'm standing here right now with a very special guest. This is Dr. Michael Watkins. Dr. Watkins is like the mad genius of this all,
Otherwise known as the medical director.
The medical director, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
We like to have a little fun in doing
Official,
this.
yeah, sure.
Official title. But what I wanted to do was introduce you to the public. I want to introduce you guys to him, and kind of get you a little bit more insight into the program. Now, as you know, I've kind of walked you through certain things about all the 4 steps, and you've seen me drop in weight, and a lot of different things have happened. But good stuff. But I wanted to really ask questions of you to really give a better explanation, more than I can on layman's terms, about what the Ornish reversal program is, and how it's, what is it, and how can people get involved in it in the Austin, Texas area?
Well, we're the only program in Austin. Actually, I think there are only 2 programs in the state of Texas. So one's in Dallas, one here so far. We run this program as a part of cardiac rehab, so it's what people go into after presenting with a heart attack or having other problems with their heart. And the Ornish program is different from the traditional cardiac rehab because Dr. Ornish started this research back in the 70s, actually, when we were young. And he determined that if you exercise, that helps. You change your diet radically to basically a vegan diet with very low oil or fat, that helps. But you also have to keep your sort of body, soul, and social part of yourself together, so that stress management and group support are part of the program. So you have 4 parts of the program. You get exercise, dietary changes, group support, and stress management. Those all work together to keep people going down the road and carrying forward what they've learned in the program.
And that's what I was explaining to the folks, was that what I was excited about was that, typically we focus on diet, and we focus on exercise.
And that's it.
But this program came in and it introduced 2 new elements that I had never done before, and our whole group had never really experienced before, which was the stress management and the group love.
Right.
And for those that don't know what group love is, that's like basically group therapy, and being able to talk about the stresses and the things that happen. And that was a big awakening to that. And so I thought that was, I've been really feeling different about that, and I've seen the experiences that have happened in everyone that's been in our course. So what I think is exciting that you shared it with me earlier was that not only is he the director of the program, but he's not just talking the talk, you actually walk the walk. So you're actually a practicing vegan, and you live the Ornish lifestyle on a daily basis.
Right. Yeah, I haven't always been. I grew up on a dairy farm and grew up eating meat, eggs, cheese, lots of cheese, drinking lots of milk.
Right.
But there's a lot of vascular disease in my family, both sides. A lot of dairy farmers on both sides. But the thing that we've always been told is that your genes are your destiny and nothing you can do about it, so there you go. But the fact is that the data now says that about 85% of your destiny is really lifestyle issues and not genetics. And one of the interesting things is if you go into this kind of a program, it doesn't change your genetic makeup, but it changes how much certain genes are active or inactive. So a lot of genes, when you have this sort of a problem and you develop heart disease, and by the way, I'm a cardiovascular patient. I had surgery 15 years ago. So I'm one of those patient guys as well. So you get to, when you change your diet and lifestyle, stress is under control, diet's under control, and so forth, a lot of your genes are modulated on or off more in a healthy way than if you hadn't made those changes. So that genetics are important, very important, but lifestyle modifications are critical for most of us because we can't really do anything about our genetic makeup, right? We got them when we were born. So it's important to recognize that changing your diet has a lot to do with changing how your blood vessels work, changing heart function, and obviously, as you've demonstrated in the short time you've been in this program, you can get down to a healthy weight pretty quickly. When I became a vegan, I lost about 35 pounds without even trying in about 6 months. And so I got down pretty close to what I used to weigh in college.
See,
a few decades ago.
You got your sexy back.
Well, I don't know that. That too, yeah.
That too. And what I was explaining to you was that, Dr. Watkins, was that when I first came in, I've lost, to date like 30 pounds in relatively quick time, but I was pre-diabetes before, and I forget the technical term of that measurement. That
hemoglobin A1C, is that what you're talking about?
Yes, hemoglobin A1C was like in that range, and when they tested it again, it was now down in a normal range.
Right.
And my parents, my mother was diabetic, she's passed on, and she had heart disease, and you kind of think that those things are just kind of, hereditary, like you're next, right? But to see it actually reverse, that's a profound effect, and that's the thing that I really want to get out to let people know that, this is serious, and like you, I didn't have like a heart attack or anything like that. I had some clots and I had to get stents put in, and so that's the reason why I'm here.
Right.
But the thing about it is that they're real people, they're fun-loving, they care about you, and it's a great environment. And like for 9 weeks, it's almost like being on like the Biggest Loser camp, And I feel really bad today because it's like all coming to an end, But and so I talk about it, and I always tell people, hey, you can go to your doctor, but just coming to the source. For those people that are watching, how can they get involved here in the area or somewhere, wherever they're watching all over the world? How can they get involved with the program? But specifically here in Austin, how can they get involved in it?
Well, everything's at a website.
Okay.
So Ornish.com is the portal into the Ornish program as a worldwide venture.
And let me just say Ornish, and that's ORNISH. .com, and I'll put that up there as well and drop a link.
And they on that website have a portion which tells where all the programs are that are operational anywhere.
Okay.
So you pick a city that's close to you, hopefully, and you can contact them directly. We do this here at Seton Medical Center, Austin.
Yeah.
And they can contact us through cardiac rehab. You can also contact us through the Seton website. You can find your way through Seton Cardiac Rehab, which specifically then mentions the Ornish program.
All right, well, good deal. Well, any other things you want to share with the people before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I just want to say that the research that Dr. Ornish has done since the late 70s, he showed way back at the beginning of this that you not only can slow down and stop, but you can reverse vascular disease. So plaques in your arteries can actually shrink down and become much less likely to have happen what you had, where you have ruptured plaques and clots and blocked vessels and so forth. So that these vessels can actually get better rather than just progressively getting worse over a lifetime. And that's great stuff, because we don't have a medication, we don't have any other treatment so far that has ever been able to demonstrate that. And this is just about, kind of low-tech kind of a deal. We're not putting stents into people's arteries, not operating on them. We're basically stopping and improving cardiovascular function just with lifestyle changes.
Yes, and that's important. Like you said, we didn't do anything. You guys didn't do anything to us that was any medicines or anything. You just simply changed our habits and helped us get on the right path. And
didn't put you in the hospital, cut you open, put stents in your arteries or any of that stuff.
None of that stuff.
You've been there.
I've been there. I don't want to go back.
Maybe that's the last time.
Right. That's what we're planning on. Yes. Thank you.
Absolutely.
No, we hug.
Yeah, that's the deal.
That's the deal.
All right.
Hey, this is Anthony Abrams signing off with Dr. Michael Watkins at Seton Medical for the Ornish Reversal Program. Hey, I'm Dinah Abrams' only son, reminding you to sow good seeds, do good work, reap, then teach to repeat. Talk to you later.
Nice to meet you all.
Thanks.
That's great. Good. Yeah.